Supergirl, the latest comic book adaptation from Warner Brothers and DC Studios, falling short of expectations its first week out, earning less than $50 million domestically so far, and now could potentially lose $100 million, according to Variety. The flop raising questions ahead of what's usually a summer blockbuster weekend. Can America not handle female superheroes, or is there something else going on?
Her performance in a vacuum is fantastic. It's just unfortunate that the movie itself is a vacuum.
Coming after last year's reboot of Superman, Supergirl follows his lesser-known cousin, Kara Zor-El, played by actress Millie Alcock.
My cousin and I have very different ideas about what it means to be a hero.
The production, and Alcock facing flack before its release, with some fans making fun of Alcock's appearance online. Even former Superman actor Dean Cain replying he laughed at the insult.
What?
And there's been immense...
Listen. She's not unattractive. I don't know why they're running with this narrative. I don't think that they like her for a few different reasons. For one, the PR for this movie was terrible. I mean, sometimes I think actresses just say the wrong things and just put their foot in their mouth every time that they go out on the red carpet. I don't know why they do it, but they make a fool of themselves. The screenwriting for the movie was terrible. I don't understand why the storyline was so basic that she is trying to find the serum for her dog because he is dying because of the man who shot the dog with whatever it was. And it has a little girl who's also trying to find revenge for her parents. The storyline was just terrible. The ending was bad because it wasn't accurate to the comic books. It showed that the movie was supposed to be her telling the little girl not to seek revenge and then seeks revenge and kills the man at the end of the day. I think that the storyline for the movie, the screenwrite was just terrible for it. And at the end of the day, it just didn't live up to expectations. I thought it was going to be like Superman at least. Superman was just okay to me. I liked the movie, but it was just okay to me. This movie was just middle. It was in the middle. Superman was a little above the middle, but this movie was right in the middle. And I trust James Gunn to make the right decisions for the DCU, but honestly, right now, he's not doing the best job.
Scrutiny, not about her ability to play the character or about her performance, but of her appearance, which simply doesn't happen in the same way for male actors in this space.
The actress telling Vanity Fair that her role on the Game of Thrones prequel, House of the Dragon, prepared her for some of the hate, saying, quote, simply existing as a woman in that space is something that people comment.
Attractive.
Those comments and the growing chorus of critics setting up a debate about misogyny in the current state of media. It's been decades since Xena, Warrior Princess, but featured at the box office.
All of the standalone girl movies are not good and not well handled, and that's a real bummer.
With superhero movies dominating over the past 2 decades, there are really only 2 with heroine leads, Wonder Woman in 2017 and Captain Marvel in 2019, that were commercial hits.
And
but once Supergirl hit
me.
theaters, other
trashed
narratives
me.
emerged. It earned a rotten rating, slammed for its writing, with one popular reviewer calling Supergirl a, quote, heroine rendered powerless by scriptonite. An audience
They digging deep.
and Black Panther brought Marvel one of its best opening weekends ever.
This ends today.
Now the conversation is more about superhero fatigue than soaring successes. Last year, only 2 superhero movies broke into the top 10 at the domestic box office. A big flip from just 5 years back when action flicks grabbed the top 4 spots.
And majority of those movies from the top 4 spots were just okay. Venom was trash. Venom was absolutely trash. I hated Venom. You know, the 1 and 2 spot is a toss-up, and Black Widow was just okay.
Including Black Widow, which squeaked into the pandemic-depressed leaderboard.
If the superhero genre is going to continue, it has to be better than this.
With some highly anticipated...
They're also not adding in that Black Widow had a storyline before. She's a part of the Avengers. Of course people are going to go see the movies. Supergirl didn't have anything before, just a small part in Superman at the end credit. I mean, there wasn't a lot of expectation out of this.
Superhero releases on the horizon. Time will tell if a woman hero will swoop in and save the day. Steve Patterson, NBC News, Hollywood.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news.
Now, I'll say this. The movie is getting a bad review, and that's why nobody's going to see it. You can't say a movie is a bomb because people aren't going to see it. People just aren't going to see it because the critics are talking bad about it. And that makes sense. I understand. But if maybe people went to go see it, they probably would have a different view a little bit. Again, I said the movie was just okay. I don't think it was terrible, but it was just okay to me. But, you know, let's see what
A
everybody else.
superhero movie with a beautiful female lead who doesn't hate men, who has somewhat of a nice, charming personality, some character. The first studio that figures out this formula, the very first one, they're going to make billions of dollars. Who does this movie really even appeal to? The way they made it, the way they're advertising it, who does it appeal to? I know who it appeals to. It appeals to a very, very small army of super liberal women. That's who this appeals to. And it's also like they're making movies that only appeal to like this. Go Supergirl.
Again, I don't think that the movie was that liberal, in my opinion. I think that she was dealing with trauma from her family, all gone, and all she had was her dog. And yeah, it was a heart-throbbing thing to go find her dog and everything. But at the end of the day, I don't think it was too liberal. But that's just my opinion. Let's see what else everybody has to say about this.
Millie, I loved what you said in an interview, I think it was a couple months ago, about wanting young girls to walk away from this movie, like knowing it's okay to be a bit bad and messy. And I'm chronically online, I don't know if you guys are, but there's like a discourse right now about optimization culture and how it's like ruining fun.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? Because I think this movie's kind of like a cool commentary on
Optimization.
Next to Millie is the screenwriter for
Yeah.
this movie, by the way.
I mean, ultimately, everybody is on their own individual journey of who they are, and something that could be extremely beneficial to one person could be extremely toxic to another because of our set of given circumstances and the way that we are expected to present in the world, we want to present in the world, and our past. So I think that ultimately it's like, you know, you just have to be who you are and accept that where you are at right now is good enough. And sometimes I think that optimizing can become a mask of accepting where you're at. But if it's helpful to get to where you want to be.
Listen, everybody. At the end of the day, I think that she had terrible PR for the movie. And this man-hating thing that she likes to get into, it kind of gets annoying. I'm kind of over it. But guys, tell me what you think about in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you want to get a thought from a filmmaker's perspective, continue listening to me.